Hello, my subscribers. Oh, I hate how there's like the light on my glasses. I'm with my glasses off in a second. Anyways, I'm gonna try to make more videos as promised because I hate being inactive on here. As you can see, I finally got a nice little backdrop, so that's cool and all. So yeah, that's what I got for Christmas. I also got these, it's like this light system here. It's not set up right now, I'm just using my ring light, as you can see for my lenses. But it's got like red, blue, orange, and white, so that'll be cool. It's gonna make my setup a lot more professional, a more like, what's the word, glazed, if you will, gives me more of an incentive to shoot. So yeah, so I was gonna make this video a while ago, but I shot it on my own phone, on my old phone, and the storage on that phone was terrible, and I just had to get a new phone because I needed an upgrade, and the video quality was really shit. So I'm like, you know what, let me just upgrade. And I'm loving this phone. The quality is a lot better. I have more storage. It's just an overall better phone. I needed an upgrade. That was like, was it a 6S? I think 6S. This is an 11X Pro, something like that. I just know that's generations and generations forward from before. So hope you guys like my little thing. I got this from Spencer's. It's actually like this, but I was a little cold, so I just put it on, but now I'm a little hot, so we're gonna keep it off for now. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna take the glasses off. So before I start this is just how to score lap dances in the club. I'm doing this video specifically today / tonight. It's like 12 a.m. but anyways, I'm starting at that new club today. So in like 12 hours I'll be there. I'm very excited. It's an hour away, so I was resting all day. Like, I really didn't do shit today. So I got up and I'm like, let me make some videos because I don't want to go like months and months without making new videos and then you unsubscribe because I'm inactive. So yeah, I'm gonna be starting there tomorrow. I'm very excited, but it's also a new territory, so I just wanted to like refresh myself with my list here, how to score my lap dances with certain people. So this is gonna be based on if it is a person coming in by themselves, if it's a group, if it's a couple, if it's a woman, if it's a man. We're gonna cover everything. All right, so before I get to that, yeah, I start this new club tomorrow. It's a new place, so I just want to refresh myself on how am I going to approach these people and how am I going to sell my dances. And you can still make money without selling dances. It's not something you have to do, but sometimes a bulk of your income can come from dances. Like, there's some days where like there was one Saturday where I made like all my money just on stage. People were just in there just like throwing money. It was like a whole group that came in and they were just giving money showers to us, and that was very, very appreciated. I hate having small boobs sometimes because it's like these things keep sliding up and I can't adjust them properly. Anyways, so yeah, like I made like, I think I made like 400 something that day. It was awesome. So that was just off of stage money. I think I got probably like 2 lap dances, but see how I made more on stage. And then some days all your money will come from lap dances. You'll skip back-to-back dances, but you need to know how to sell them. Sometimes you'll get lucky and people will just ask you for them, but you won't know how to sell them if they don't ask you. I keep getting someone commenting on my TikTok videos. That's why I keep looking over. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going to also do a vlog for how that goes. If I can record myself on stage, I will. I'll make sure I ask ahead of time. But I definitely want to get enough footage in there because I hate when I watch a stripper vlog and there's no footage in the club. But I also understand because privacy, So yeah. So let's start with the basic phrases. I learned, for me, asking so blunt, like, do you want to have a lap dance? Would you like a $20 lap dance? It's very blunt. You don't want to ask them in a way that they can say no, but at the same time, it depends. Like, you have to feel out the person. If you're sitting with them and they're really enjoying your company, and they really like your body and all that, they just love you, all like they're just loving you, then you can ask them and they'll be like, yeah, let's go. Like, if I'm really vibing with somebody, like, you gotta look at the body language. Like, if you're talking to them, you're like, hey, like, how's your day going? Like, you ask them all the questions before leading up to if you want to get a lap dance. If you ask them all those questions and they're answering you with like full sentences and they're smiling, they're leaning in, you know, they might be like touching your arm, like, so that's like, you know, skin contact, things like that, then yeah, definitely like ask them just like, would you like a lap dance? And of course they can say yes or no to that. But I said if they're vibing with you, then more than likely they're gonna be like, yeah, let's go. Right? This one is a little bit personal. So let's say you're talking to a guy named Cody, for example. And you're gonna make it a little personal and you're like, Cody, I think it's time for a lap dance, or I think it's time for a lap dance, Cody, or what do you say? Let's go for a dance, Cody, you know. And when you say, I think it's time for our lap dance, Cody, they can't really say no to that. They can be like, oh, I'm good, not right now, but it's not really a no. And if they say not right now, then you can circle back around and try to get other dances. Because if you stayed planted there when they're not ready right now, then you're wasting your time, and time is money, right? But if they're like, let me finish this drink first, and let's say you have a drink, you can continue talking and drinking with them and just be mindful of the level of their drink. And, you know, so when it gets down to the bottom, that's your time to shine, you know. What else? This is another one too, where it kind of makes it intimate. So, you know, like you're sitting at the bar and the music's blasting, there's people talking and girls are yelling and all this commotion going on, right? I feel like this is really crooked. Okay, that's a little bit better. All this commotion going on. So you could be like, it's loud out here. Let's go in the back so I can hear you better, right? So that's a good one. Like if you don't feel like really doing the whole chitter chatter, you just want to get straight to it, you can just say it like that, because that way you can still continue your conversation, but back in the dances, and now you're getting paid to talk to them. You know what I mean? You know, I know the ring light is like glaring on my lenses when I wear them, but my eyes are hurting really bad for not wearing my glasses. And I hate it because if I turn this way, it's better, but facing this way is so weird. It's like I'm talking to somebody, but no one's there, you know. What else? So this is good for if it's the first time at your club. So not a strip club virgin, but just like the first time they've been in your club. So they don't know the cost of the lap dances, they don't know who's who there, but they're familiar with the whole strip club atmosphere, right? So let's see. It's your first time here. Welcome to Blue Dragon Double XL, for example. Can I please give you a private show / lap dance? Because you want to make them feel like it's your first time in my spot. Let me properly welcome you here, you know? That's a good one. Okay, that's other ones. So yeah, with that, it's like you make them feel welcomed, because I've literally sat with customers and looked across the bar and seen somebody come in there who maybe it's not their first time, maybe it's my first time just seeing them, but you know, they look like they're new, because it's like I'm sitting with a customer, and usually I would get up and go greet somebody, but if I'm getting paid from this person or they came in to see me, I can't just get up and go, unless they don't mind, right? But for that example, I couldn't get up and go. But it's like every girl was either sitting with somebody or they were sitting by their lonesome, and you had the guy sitting there and he's looking around like, damn, like no one's gonna sit by me. And not like in a desperate way, just like looking around like any other girls here, you know. And this was like way before COVID, because I remember us sitting at the bar specifically, and it's just like that experience right there can push people away from coming back a second time, because they can sit there and be like, yeah, you know, it was an okay club, but it would have been better if girls came over and talked to me, but everyone's sitting with their regular. Now, granted, if a girl does go over there and talk to him and he's not talking money or he's being rude or whatever, then word will either get around or you're just not going to get any attention, because the thing is, we're there to work, and if you don't, you know, pay us for our time, then you can't expect us to come around. But it's not his fault, because I didn't go up to him, you know what I mean? But it's like you want to make people feel welcome in the best way possible. So yeah, this is a strip club virgin, so basically never been to a strip club ever before, right? So this is the way I'd ask. First time at a strip club, okay, let me give you your first dance. And you could be the reason why they love not only your club, but they also want to come back for you, right? Now you got their number, and now every fucking Thursday, Wednesday, whatever day they want to come in and see you, hey, you working tonight? You're like, hell yeah. Can I get a dance? Absolutely, come in, you know? And of course, like, don't go overboard with your dance, but like, make it worthwhile. Like, I can get it. Like, you know, you're in the club for 4 hours, you're tired, it's been a long day, you didn't get any dances, and then you got this person who came into the strip club for the first time, and even though you're tired and you're just like over it, you want to go home, you want to go to sleep, you want to eat some food, give them a dance like you just stepped in the club, right? Because you don't want to give them like a half-assed dance and then they're like, oh, well, I got a lap dance from Bubbles, but you know, she was very lazy with it. Like, it's okay to be like slow and sensual with your dances, but if you're just like, you know, just like dancing like that, like lazily, I feel like they're gonna tell, you know, they're gonna be able to tell. And if you're gonna face them, look interested, you know, like, I feel like some people don't understand why they cancel dances, and it's like, well, what are you doing and what could you change about it? You know what I mean? So without selling yourself short, like, don't sit there and erase your boundaries just so you can make more money, because at the end of the day you're not going to be comfortable with what you did. You know what I mean? So, and that goes for anything. It's not just extras. It's like if you don't feel comfortable, well, my dances are topless, so I can't be like, you don't have to do a topless dance. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of a good example besides not taking your top off. Okay, so if your club does offer nude dances, but you don't feel comfortable doing nude dances, then you don't have to. You can just do a regular topless dance, you know. So stuff like that. So okay, this one works if it's the person's birthday. So these are gonna be into celebratory things. So like birthday and bachelor parties / bachelorette. Okay, and remember their birthday year too if they tell you, right? So happy birthday, let me give you your first lap dance for your 34th year, for example. You know, start your year off right with a nice, sensual, hot and heavy lap dance, you know, because a lot of times if it's someone's birthday, they're trying to get fucked up and party. So take them to the back at a little lap dance. You're more than likely gonna get a yes. Another one. Okay, for a bachelor, congrats on getting married. Let me properly congratulate you in the back, because this is their last night of freedom. So it's like, take them to the back real quick so they can just, you know, enjoy that last night, you know. And also remember their name. You make them feel special, okay? Now, if you have two guys who come in together, so this is pairs, not a couple, okay? Just like two friends, whether it's two girls or two guys, right? And if I say guys, you know, without saying girls first, I usually mean like girls too, just the way I talk, you know. So yeah, so walk up to them, you say, would one of you like a lap dance with me, or one of you like a dance with me? Another one could be like, can I take one of you to the back? Another one after that, which one of you is ready for a lap dance? And then the last one, actually not the last one, I got like two more. Sorry, I can't decide which one of you to take to the back. Let's flip a coin. That makes it a little silly, you know, kind of gets them interested in like interacting with you. You want to interact people in different ways because everyone is different. You know what I mean? Some people are shy, some people are more outgoing. So it's like, once you feel out how they are, you can pick a way to approach them, right? And while you're asking to like kind of show off the goods a little bit, you know, like, which one of you guys is ready for a lap dance? You know, like, show it off, look at them, you know, make them feel like, like, who should it be? So let's say you have Cody and Chris. You know, Zach and Cody. So, Zach and Cody, I'm ready for a dance. Who's coming with me? And the thing is, you can also take both of them to the back. Most clubs are cool with that. I haven't had a club where it's like we can't do. As long as they both pay you, then it's good. There's no discount. Make sure you make that clear, okay? If they both want to go to the back at the same time, make sure they both pay up. There's no discount, okay? And then also, if you want to get tipped, like, you know, also like put that at the end, but we'll get to that. So yeah, it's the pairs approach. Let's see where we are now. Okay, now this is for a couple. So if it's like a man and a woman, or a man and a man, a girl and a girl, any type of romantic connection between them, this is how you can do it. And you want to make sure that you're respectful because they are a couple, right? Now, yeah, they did step into a strip club, so you're like, oh, well, they came to a strip club. Yes, but you also want to be respectful because they're in a relationship and you don't want to be too forward, especially if it's like their first time coming to a club together. Because I've met guys in the club who come alone, then like a couple times later they'll bring their girlfriend, and it's like, you know, you got to feel with the girlfriend now. So like I've met girlfriends who were so into me, I'm like, are you guys really dating? Like they're just so like, oh my god, I love your body, I just want to take you home, totally like ignoring their boyfriend the whole entire time. I think it's really cute. But and then you have guys who are super infatuated with you, but then their girlfriends are not having it, you know. For example, I was doing a dance on this guy and he came with his girlfriend. At first she was like, the thing is, like, I flirt, okay, especially if it's a girl. I feel like it's easy to flirt with girls. And so I knew the guy already, right? And the girl, I'm like, oh, you're so pretty. And I was gonna go like, I love your hair. And I should know as a black woman that we don't like having our hair being touched. So why would I touch her hair? Not that she was black. I think she was probably like, I forgot what she was. Some type of like Spanish background. Hispanic, more PC. But yeah, and I went to go touch her hair. I think I was a little tipsy too, I'm not gonna lie. And she kind of backed up like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So from that interaction, I just kind of backed off and circled around the bar, sitting with my other dancer friend, and she came around. She's like, so what's the deal? Y'all gay? And I'm like, hold on. When I try to touch your hair, you kind of backed off, and now you're coming over here asking if I'm interested in the same sex, which of course I am, but it was just weird the way she came over. Not that I said like, hold on, like, why'd you switch up on us? But it was just weird to me. It was just weird because I back away. Like I'm already in the industry, so if I feel like if somebody is like crossing my boundaries, I'm gonna leave. You know what I mean? So why would I sit there and cross someone else's boundaries and continue to be like, oh, it's fine, because that's not fine, you know? So long story short, I go to the back with her dude, and then she comes back there all like, how long is this fucking lap dance? And he's like, however long the song is. And she's like, oh, whatever, runs out. So I'm asking if he wants to do another song or if he wants to stop, because, you know, the aura is kind of weird now. He's like, no, let's do another one. So we're doing another song. She comes back there in the middle of it like, oh, you're paying her $20 just to feel up on her. And it's like, and then she says, we can just take it to the crib and fuck her for free. And in my head, I'm like, hold on. How do you guys get to decide? Like, this isn't free real estate. Like, you can't just like enter my body or even like decide that we can just take me wherever. Like, I'm not a sex doll, but I digress. So yeah, be respectful with couples, but also couples be respectful to us as the entertainers, because 9 times out of 10 we don't want you. We're just there to do our job. You know what I mean? So like, I would never try to sit there and do some undermining shit to your man or to your girlfriend. That's rude. So without further ado, let's talk about couples approaches, right? So the first one you walk up is like, I can take you to the back, I can take you to the back, or we can both have fun together, like I did there. So we can all go to the back, like things like that, like we can all feel included, because you don't want to approach it like you're just focused on one person. Unless, like, for example, I had this woman come up to me and she wanted me to give a dance to her boyfriend. So that's fine. So I'm giving more attention to him. Plus, she was in and out of the club, like outside taking a smoke break and stuff. So, of course, I'm going to spend more time with him, right? So, yeah, so it depends on that. Another one is, you guys are so cute, let's have some fun in the back, and make sure you mention the price. Like I said, no discount just because they're a couple, whether it's friends or an actual romantic couple, there's no discounts, right? All right, another one is, I want to play with the both of you in that back. Let's go. Are you guys ready? Like, you don't want to ask in a way that makes it seem like it's a chore. Like, we can go to the back for a dance. Do you guys want to go for right to the back for a dance? Like, because if you look over it, they're gonna look over it. Because you'd be surprised the way you deliver your approach could make or break your sale right there. Because if a girl walks up to me and my dude and she's all like making us feel like, oh, let's go to the back. Yeah, we'll go to the back, you know? It's like, because at that point, it's not about money. It's about the approach. Because if you go into a club, right, as a customer, let's say you got $1,000 on you, right? But you don't put any money on your table. You just kind of have it in your pocket. You probably take like $20 at a time. Some girls might look at you like, they're broke. But the thing is, you don't know how much money somebody has until you excite them enough, until you get them stimulated. Like, you want to get them excited to go back there, and you could be surprised at how much money they'll spend. And if you don't approach it like they're walking with all this money in their pocket, then they're not going to expose that to you. You know what I mean? Because I've seen it happen. Like, either I didn't approach people, or I was too afraid with my approach. Like, I talked to them, but I was kind of holding back. And the thing is, like, you don't want to make yourself look like a minnow in a sea of sharks. You want to be the shark, okay? Excuse me. So if you approach them all nervous, they're just gonna walk all over you. You know what I mean? So yeah. So approach them with that strong, big dick energy, and then they'll be like, all right, I want to match your energy. And next thing you know, you just made your whole night with a couple. That's awesome, right? So yeah. Okay, this video is getting kind of long. Let me speed up a little bit. Let's see. Ever dance with a stripper as a couple? It's so much fun, because they are fun, you know what I mean? And after you do that, they have fun. You give them your number, whatever kind of contact information, like Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, wow, Instagram, and then you could plan a day. Like, this one couple, every Thursday they would come in, but because I was bad with communicating, I kind of lost contact with them. But yeah, so if it's an every Thursday thing, that could be your money for Thursdays. And especially if it's a club where you don't got to be there every day, you just come on Thursday, make your money, then you're good. So it's like, it's always good to find that one couple or person that is gonna be your money. It's always good, right? All right, so let's see. So this is the one I was gonna come up to. So if one is feeling you more, my handwriting is so shitty sometimes, I don't even recognize it. Okay, so this is still a couple, right? But, like, you know, let's say if the girl's feeling you more, the guy's feeling you more, so you can switch the pronouns to be appropriate to the situation, right? So let's say you want to take the girlfriend to the back. So you can say, can I take her away for just a little while? I promise I'll bring her back. If it's a guy, you'd use him instead of her, obviously. And that way, like, you're still being respectful to the other partner while also sounding flirtatious to the girl. Like, I took a girl to the back and we had so much fun. I can't really explain everything, but anyways, yeah. Okay, so I have them separated. Asking the girl says asking the guy. Haven't seen this list in like a month. That's why I'm like a little surprised, but whatever. All right, so asking the girl, I love women. Can I spend some time alone with you? Or, your girlfriend is so sexy. Can I have her for a few minutes, please? You know, because it's kind of cute. You know, I feel like guys like that whole, you know, girl on girl erotic type of relationship. And I'm really bisexual, so I really don't like to make it something like it's just a show. It's real for me. But this is also my work, so you want to make it like a show. And then he'll be like, yeah, and most times he'll probably pay for it, you know? And asking the guy, you want to be respectful to the girls, because no offense to the girls, but girls can be more so on the offended side and sensitive side, you know what I mean? So, asking the guy, you're so handsome. Your girlfriend is so lucky, but can I steal you for a second? So you're still complimenting the guy, you're complimenting the girl, but you're trying to get the guy to the back, right? So yeah. And if she's like, oh, can I come along too? Absolutely, let's go. Right? All right, so what's the next one? And then, can I have your BF for a little while? Promise I'll behave, you know. And then you can also say, but you know, if you want to come in and join in on the fun, you're more than welcome. And you kind of look at her for a little bit so she can decide if she wants to do that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Let's see. So the next ones are how to approach groups. I'm gonna actually do a separate video because this video is getting kind of long and I don't want to extend it too much. So we'll come back for part 2.